kick it away to start us off. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep...
Hauls it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the fullback. There he goes. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
blocking the fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed.
Breaks away on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll keep it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll send the back in motion. The running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute show.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to...
Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. That pass is incomplete. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's McClain. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to beat him to the left. Got room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looking for blockers. The ball pops out on the return. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McClain. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, he's got a chance. He has the first and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And we are dead even here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. The 30. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Stands in and takes the hit. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Forced out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. And he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Fresno State. They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He might want another play. The give to the fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the 3 down front. You know, you got those 3 live, and they're playing 2 gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating. So you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this defense is giving up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
38, Air Force, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking downfield. Found a seam. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever. but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Got a man. It's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make it.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, to pick up of one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll give it on the counter. Running into the open space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.